A devastating storm has now claimed the lives of at least 6 people, including a man in Lucama, North Carolina, after a powerful tornado tore through the area on Thursday. This tornado, which struck about 35 miles southeast of Raleigh, left behind significant damage, destroying homes and even a school. Tracking Storm Debby. Since making landfall in Florida as a Category 1 hurricane on Monday, Debby has unleashed over a foot of rain across parts of Florida, Georgia, and South Carolina. The relentless downpour has swollen rivers, flooded roads, and trapped people in cars, homes, and boats. As the storm moves northward, dangerous heat is expected to follow, further complicating recovery efforts. Debby's path of destruction. The death toll from Debby continues to rise. In the early hours of Thursday morning, a tornado spawned by the storm struck Wilson County, North Carolina, killing 1 person and causing extensive damage to a middle school, a church, and several homes. Tragically, a man in Lucama lost his life when his home collapsed. Debby has already claimed 4 lives in Florida and 1 in Georgia. Tornado outbreak. Debby has generated at least 11 tornadoes across the southeast, with 4 in Florida, 4 in South Carolina, and 3 in North Carolina. The National Weather Service has issued a tornado watch for more than 5 million people in eastern North Carolina and southeastern Virginia, including major cities like Raleigh and Virginia Beach. Among these, a particularly dangerous tornado was reported in Snow Hill, North Carolina, early Thursday, while another tornado touched down near Lewisburg. Flash flood emergency. In addition to the tornadoes, Debby's torrential rains triggered a rare flash flood emergency in Bladenboro, North Carolina, where up to 8 inches of rain fell in just a few hours. The floodwaters reached depths of 3 feet, cutting off the town from surrounding areas. Debby's current course? Debby began to lose strength Thursday morning after making landfall near Bulls Bay, South Carolina, with winds of 50 mph. The storm is expected to continue weakening as it moves into North Carolina by Thursday evening and into northern Virginia by Friday morning. By Friday evening, Debby will push through Pennsylvania and New York, reaching New England by early Saturday afternoon. The storm is forecasted to bring heavy rain and flash flooding to areas already saturated by recent storms. Warnings from North Carolinas. Governor, North Carolina. Governor Roy Cooper has urged residents to prepare for significant rainfall and flooding. All North Carolinians need to be ready for a deluge, Cooper warned, noting that some areas could see up to 15 inches of rain. Along the coast, dangerous rip currents and a storm surge of up to 3 feet are expected to persist. Disaster declarations across the Southeast. In response to the widespread devastation, President Joe Biden has approved disaster declarations for Florida, Georgia, and the Carolinas. More than 700 FEMA personnel have been deployed to the Southeast, and search and rescue teams are on standby to assist as needed. Georgia Dam at risk. A dam in Bullock County, Georgia, is at risk of imminent failure due to Debby's heavy rains, according to the National Weather Service in Charleston. Parts of the county have already experienced severe flooding, and water rescues have been conducted in a local mobile home park. Communities downstream from the dam may need to evacuate if the situation worsens. Southeast braces for heat wave. As Debby moves away, a wave of potentially dangerous heat is forecasted to grip the Southeast, with temperatures expected to feel like 110 degrees due to high humidity. This extreme heat could complicate recovery efforts, particularly in areas like Steinhatchee, Florida, where Debby first made landfall. A glimpse of the wild. In South Carolina's Low Country, the storm's aftermath has turned one Bluffton resident's backyard into a scene straight out of National Geographic. Adrienne LeBlanc woke up to find her yard flooded and teeming with alligators, 8 in total, some even wrestling. LeBlanc, who has lived in Bluffton for 17 years, compared the flooding to what she experienced during Hurricane Matthew in 2016. South Carolina, which hasn't seen a hurricane make landfall since Hurricane Ian in 2022, is once again facing the wrath of a powerful storm, as Debby continues its destructive march across the southeast and beyond.